You're listening to the Crochet Conversations podcast with Ines and Mel, and this is episode 26, Christmas Gift Ideas for 2021. Hello and welcome back to another episode.
Hi guys.
How do you like our new intro?
Not bad, huh?
Okay, so I feel like we need to start off with a very huge apology. Okay,
I'm so sorry.
we are so sorry.
Yes.
We had some really major, and I mean major, technical difficulties with our GarageBand and with like technology in general. You know, I'm not very good with technology.
Yeah, neither am I.
So basically what happened was I updated my Mac OS to the new Mac, I think it's Monterey. Mm-hmm. And they deleted my files. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I think it was just very unfortunate. Like, who would know by updating it would,
It just wiped it all out. And
some files would disappear.
so all my GarageBand files, and that includes all my projects and my entire library, basically in GarageBand, got deleted. And it's not just the Crochet Conversations podcast library, but all my other podcasts that I was sort of planning got deleted, and it's just basically empty.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the heart attack when I realized
when we
things were
saw
missing?
it, yeah.
So, and then we had like family obligations, so we weren't able to deal with it like immediately right off the bat.
To redo a brand new one.
So we have to redo them all. So we apologize if this sounds, if we sound a little bit tired, but we're basically redoing everything. So I thought I'd just jump right in and share with you a few things that I'm doing this year too. So I have I've separated them into different categories, and my first category is my favorite, personal, most likely to happen kind of crochet gifts.
Oh wow, okay, that was a long title, but okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna start off on this list. Okay, I'm just gonna go right in. You guys know how I think we've mentioned in previous podcast episodes that sustainability is really important to me.
Yes, it is.
And like being eco-friendly and environmentally friendly is very important to us as, personally, and a brand as well. So this year, I'm intending to create a whole jar of reusable cotton rounds.
Okay.
Crochet little circles, cute colors, and can you imagine how cute that would be to give someone a jar
Yes.
of tiny little circles of reusable cotton? And it could be 2 or 3 different colors. Wouldn't that look so cute? Like a jar of candy?
Yes, I think so.
And then we could just tie a ribbon and gift it to someone.
Yeah, and I think that is such a good gift because it's pretty common, right? Like people use it. I think it's a very
girls,
practical
I think.
gift.
Even like guys sometimes do.
Yeah, I think they do.
And instead of using like the disposable ones that you use it once and you throw away, you could like have a jar of it such that you could wash half of them, hang them to dry, and then just keep using them over and over again.
Yeah.
And I just think you could put moisturizer on, you could put like toner on, any sort of skincare, makeup,
exactly.
whatever
It's so
you need.
Like
Sustainable.
You can use it, for anything.
And if you're trying to get the message across, like there's no better option because you can gift it to someone and they can use it immediately. There's no like prep involved. There's no.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I mean, like preferably wash it before you give it to them. So all they have to do is just undo the ribbon or even leave the ribbon on, which I will do that, and start using it. I think that's quite a cute idea. And I'll do, maybe like a pink one for someone, then like a blue one for someone.
Yeah, and it's pretty cost saving, right? If you think about it, not just the fact that it's sustainable, but the fact that you can reuse
over
it.
and over and over again. I think that's lovely. So I'm gonna do that, and that's top of my personal favorites list. So something else that I'm also doing is I think I'll be creating lots of headbands. Because I feel like this year I'm in a mood to do something like really handmade and not like buy gifts.
Yeah.
And I think that also kind of takes the pressure off friends a little bit because of COVID. People are losing their jobs left, right, and center.
Okay.
The economy is down. It's a little bit more difficult. And I feel like if I gift someone something that's handmade,
okay,
it's less pressure that you have to buy me a gift.
Right.
So, and if they wanted to, they could just make something too. You know, and it didn't even have to be anything. Or you could take me out for lunch or dinner, or we could
no
go
pressure.
we could go for coffee. And I just think handmade gifts just sort of convey that message. So for me, that's what I'll be doing this year. So I'll be making headbands. I think think I'll be making a bunch of headbands.
Wow.
I think they make such cute, like stocking stuffers.
Yeah.
Roll them up really cute. Have a matching set for sisters or like a mother and a child. I think that would be quite cute when it's for you, plus a loved one.
Yeah.
It's
like
not
a
just
pair.
for that person. Yeah, it's you and your child, or like matching headbands with like your mother or your grandmother.
Yeah, I've seen you do those like little baby ones. It's so cute.
Right, baby things are just so cute.
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
having baby fever. Baby things are so cute. So that's one, like a twisted headband. Or maybe I can do different variants of the headbands, but I
Yeah.
know I'm definitely making headbands because I also have a few friends suggested that I, sew in Velcro patches at the end so that they can put their hair up when they're doing their
Right.
makeup
Well, that's
or
pretty smart.
washing their face, yeah.
Yeah.
And they don't have to slide it through their, their neck and up.
And for me, if I were to think of giving a headband as a gift, it being something that's not too complicated to do, that would be like best, and it doesn't
and you
take too
can
much
churn
time.
it out in like a day.
Exactly.
Less than that even, I think. You could do it in like an hour maybe.
Perfect. I have a month to do like a bunch. Then.
Yeah, so I think headbands is my number 2 on my personal favorites list.
Awesome.
Next up would be baskets. Like cute crochet little baskets.
Okay.
And I think this is especially wonderful if you have chunky yarn or you have a few like yarn balls you want to use up. And then you could combine 2 different balls, like marl your yarn basically, so that you have like really cute variegated
That is smart.
design. And it's like, I think that Christmas is a really great time to de-stash with your projects, if you have
Okay.
if you are a yarn hoarder like
Like
me.
someone.
I think this would be perfect. You could just mix and match a few different colors and types of yarn and create really funky, cute, one-of-a-kind little, baskets that somebody could use. And I think I love the idea of giving functional gifts.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's the same for me. And the idea of having a basket, you can even put like something in it, like I don't know,
candy.
get candy cane or something more Christmassy.
Yeah, that's cute. It's
yeah.
basically like a stocking stuffer and
Yeah,
like put
exactly.
a basket in it. The
That's smart.
the only thing with that is that I think maybe people might think that the gift is what's inside.
Oh, okay.
Maybe stuff your basket with like reusable cotton rounds or something.
Yeah. P.S. I made the basket.
Yeah, or like just I think maybe it's cute to just tie a ribbon on the basket itself, saying, I mean, if you're making it as a gift, it's usually for friends, right? People you're closer to. And
Yeah.
I think that if I know somebody needs like a basket in a certain area, maybe for the house keys by the front door, try to be more thoughtful and deliberate with your yarn choice. Maybe try to match the decor or match
Right.
the room, or
Yeah. Maybe
don't
not something
just
like
don't just do
bright,
it in hot pink
yeah,
because
bright yellow.
because they like it, but try to be very mindful with the colors and your choices. And I think that in itself is a perfect gift.
That's right.
Next up, I know that I'll be making Starbucks cup holders.
Ah, right.
And the reason I'm doing that is because my best friend and I, we don't stay very far from each other. And in between us, it's like there's Starbucks between us, like equidistance from us, where
Okay.
we both live, right?
Yes.
So I know that we're gonna be meeting at that Starbucks a lot, and it's a new Starbucks. It's basically like an old colonial house that they converted into a Starbucks.
Yeah.
And I can already see that she and I are gonna be spending lots of hours there at this Starbucks. So I think I'm gonna make her a bunch of little cup holders to match her
So
different
all you gotta
outfits.
do is just bring your bottle holder with you,
Yeah.
and you're ready to go.
And so I think I want to make her a few. Like she has some already because I made some for her, but I think I want to make her a few more in different colors to match her outfits.
Because why not? Like from Monday to Sunday, you should have a bottle holder for every day.
And I say this because I want to keep our lifestyle and our activities in mind and be really mindful with it, like I said in
Yeah.
the previous the item, like the basket, and I think that this would suit us, and not just in a sense that it's something that she will like, but it's something that is sort of emblematic of our friendship as well, you know, in future planning. And I think it's just something I like to do. I like to put a little bit more thought into what I'm doing. And I find it, you know, for her, I had a little bit of a hard time trying to decide what I wanted to make.
Okay.
Because like anything that she wants, I've already probably made for her, and now I've taught her how to crochet, so she can do it herself too.
Yes,
you know.
correct.
So the idea of like a Starbucks cup holder is not really for the holder itself, but for the idea that, you know, I want to spend more time with you. I want to, you know, get closer. I want to hang out more. You know.
Yeah, there's more meaning to the gift.
Yeah, I mean, we're already 2 blocks away, but still, I want to be even closer. You know.
Yeah.
So hashtag don't leave me. Okay, so anyway, back to it. I think I have a few. So this next part of my list, of my personal favorites list, are things that I hope to accomplish for Christmas this year, but I don't know if I actually will do them because it's a little bit more time consuming.
Oh, okay, so like bigger projects.
Slightly bigger projects, because everything I've mentioned so far are really small, cute things that you could like whip up in an hour or two, maybe, if you're watching the telly or something. So I think I want to make like a small clutch for a friend. I'm glad we're not mentioning names. So if this friend never ever gets a clutch, she's not gonna know what she's missing
no promises.
But I know she's been talking about having a crochet clutch for a while. And she's been talking about wanting to learn and just wanting to have one. And if I have no time to do one for her, she can just buy it. But she just wants the look of it.
Right.
But you know, I haven't really found the time to do it, and I think that this Christmas I want to try.
I see.
Okay, the keyword here being try.
Try to finish it. Have you started?
No, I have not started. I haven't even chosen, you know, a color of yarn, because I think I'm not quite sure what color she would like. Because there was once she had gotten a clutch in like mustard yellow, so it's kind of out there.
Yeah.
And I want to make sure that it's something that she would actually use and wear. So I need to put a little bit more thought into it. So it's not done yet. And I don't know if I will have time to do it because, you know, we also have upcoming Christmas events that we're doing. You know, we were invited to a few events, and that's going to be taking a lot of our time.
Yeah.
As well as I've got all my classes to teach. So I don't know if I'm going to be actually making it, but I do want to try. It's like on the forefront of my mind.
Yeah, like with a lot of your other
projects.
Whips. Yeah.
So that's one. And the other thing are house slippers. You know, I am sort of toying with the idea of crocheting house slippers for somebody, you know, for like a friend or whatever. But I just don't know whether I want to, you know, I think you have to be really close with your friend to make them house slippers. It's kind of like a what kind of gift if you're not that close with somebody.
Really? I would love to receive house slippers though, hint hint.
Yeah, but I think that everybody like sort of feels differently about receiving like something you wear on your feet. Like you wouldn't give socks to somebody you're not that close with, right? It's kind of personal.
Really?
I think so, yeah. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Like, what do you guys think about that?
Okay.
But, you know, and I'm so afraid of having the... What's that jargon, that other sock syndrome or something? What was it?
The second
sock syndrome.
There you go.
SSS, yes.
Yes,
if you listen to our previous episode on crochet jargon,
yes,
we covered this. So, I'm afraid that after I finish one house slipper, I would just not be interested in making the second one.
Okay, so maybe like gifts like that should not come from you. Like you should make something with like just one.
I think it would be great to give house slippers as like a couple gift. So I make the left and you make the right, and we can gift them as a couple. You know, like, oh, from our couple to you, your couple, you and your partner.
One pair. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You're the one that's receiving this pair of slippers.
But you know, I don't know how else to get around this double sock or double shoe thing. You know, for this reason, I don't like crocheting gloves.
If we follow that concept, the size would probably be different, I think.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to be really good at it. You know, like we've got to really be in sync and really swatch this. But if I'm gonna have to do a swatch, and then the slipper. I think it's too much work. So I don't know, but I am thinking about it,
But it is a good gift though. I mean, I would personally really like to receive socks or house slippers.
Yeah, so I think, if it's for a partner, I think that would be great. Or like a parent or grandparent or someone in your immediate family, that, I don't know, maybe like a colder climate, or like even here in Singapore, it's like sunny all the time, right?
Yeah.
But I wear house slippers in the house. I think that
I think that's pretty common, house slippers.
Yeah, I think it's quite common too. And you could give them to people that you're closer to. Like your...
I see what you mean by like close relationship, like with
Yeah,
the family.
I wouldn't like give house slippers to our neighbor. You know what I mean? I think she'll be a little bit offended if I gave her like some homemade house slippers.
Why? What is this? What are you trying to imply?
Yeah, but I don't know. So that's another thing. Another thing that I know that I want to make, but I likely will not make it,
Okay.
is a scarf. Scarves take so dang long to make, but and for that reason I've never... Wait, have I ever made a scarf for someone? I think once I made a scarf for someone, but
Okay,
I
for a
will
friend?
never... Yeah, for a friend.
Okay.
But I'll never do it again because it's so long. It takes such a long time
too
to
time
make.
consuming. Yeah.
But if it's just for one person, I think it's worth putting in the effort if you start today, because you have a month
Yeah.
till Christmas,
Yeah,
right?
and I guess maybe for this climate, it's a little bit hard for you to use a scarf here.
Yeah,
But
and
if you're traveling, then yeah.
And to clarify, we live in Singapore. Some of you know that we are based in Singapore, and we are right in the heart of Southeast Asia, and we are basically living on the equator. So it's really, really hot
Yeah.
all the time. It's like 30, 34, 35
Yeah.
degrees Celsius. So that's like between 80 to 90 Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
So, it's kind of warm. It's very similar to like the climate in, say, like Los Angeles or something.
Yeah.
So I don't see how a scarf would be functional for a climate, like a tropical climate like
Yeah.
ours.
Yeah.
But maybe like a shawl, like when we go into
Yeah, the
like,
shawl would be nice. Yeah.
movie theaters, or when we get to a colder place, or in the bus, or somewhere there's air conditioning.
Yes, yes.
So I think that's really, really what I want to do. But because I'm not just making it for one person, and also I kind of have got the reputation among my friends as the person who crochets, right?
Yeah.
Oh, duh, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's kind of difficult to not show biasness if I only crochet a scarf for one person
Okay, I see what you mean.
and
yeah.
not the other person.
Like all your friends should be receiving handmade
Yeah,
stuff, right?
and I feel like if I don't do that, then I kind of have to... I feel like I might get judged a little bit.
Okay.
So if I ever crochet you a scarf, I'm gonna give it to you in secret. Like real quiet secret.
Yeah, under the table kind of gift.
Unless it's like just a you and me kind of thing. You
Yeah,
know, if it's
yeah.
like me and some other friend, like me and my best friend, we're not part of a clique or anything. So I would totally crochet her a scarf,
Yeah.
But even better than that, I would say, hey, come here, spend time with me. I'll teach you how to crochet yourself a scarf.
Yeah, that would be fun.
So yeah, so those are my personal favorite or
Okay.
things that I usually go to when I know I want to crochet something for someone, because I think A, they're easy, B, they're cute, C, they're personal,
Yeah.
and if you have the time, then something bigger like a scarf would be really, really, really good.
Yeah, and then definitely keeping in mind that mindfulness about why you're doing it for them and all the other factors that plays into the gift.
Yeah, and I think that's the beauty of something handmade.
Yeah.
It's not just the idea that you're gifting them something, like it's the present is not the final like
Yeah,
outcome.
correct,
What
correct.
you're gifting them is the idea that, look, you're not just worth the product, the final product itself,
Yeah.
but you are worth every single second,
Yeah,
minute.
that I invested in making this for you.
Yeah, and I did it with you in mind, and did
Yeah.
it with you about your well-being, or whatever else, like whatever value I want to share with you. You are worth it to me.
Yeah. Some of the things that I have on my list, favorite things that I would like to give to somebody, are things that I use myself as well. So I think this would be really great gift for someone.
Yeah, also because you're such a practical person.
Yes, I am.
So it's like what you use, you kind of want to receive too, and I think that sort of suits your personality a little bit.
Yeah, and it's funny because you mentioned house slippers
Uh-huh.
and socks, and this are some of the few items that are on top of my list.
Really?
Actually, yeah.
You would want to receive
Yeah, totally.
socks.
I'm such a home person.
Homebody,
Yeah,
yeah.
homebody that this gifts would be perfect for me, I think.
So, like, would you like to receive a basket then for your house?
Oh yeah, definitely. There's never like enough baskets, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah.
To use in the house.
I do agree with that. Like, you can always have more organizational things in the
Yes,
house.
for sure. You know, for all the little knickknacks and all that.
So if you could receive like crochet, like, okay, so is it socks or house slippers?
Oh, so hard. Probably slippers.
Okay, so like what color would you want to? Not that I'm gonna make for you, just saying.
okay,
It's just,
okay.
I'm just curious to know.
Grey. I think like a really nice dark grey, maybe.
Okay, I see. Is it because I told you to throw away your old grey slippers today?
To replace that, right? Yeah,
Is
maybe.
there any sort of like
I've been still thinking about it.
Okay, I see. Because I think for me, I personally would not want to receive
Right.
house
okay.
slippers.
You would like buy your own.
I guess because I have my own style, I like those really huge pink fluffy, like it feels like a rabbit on your foot kind of house slippers.
Okay,
I feel
okay.
like crochet house slippers are not as soft and fluffy as I want them to be, I guess,
Yeah,
for
I
my
understand
feet.
that.
And I always have aches and pains in my feet because I'm on my feet all day long.
Right. So you want those really big, puffy, like cloud-like
You
shoes.
basically just sink into the shoe. So I guess crochet slippers are kind of out for me personally. But I could see how that sort of suits you.
Yeah, I have two other things, like smaller items that I think are easier to make as well. Something that I use often are bag straps.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
Yeah, because I always carry out with me like a mini bag.
Like a messenger. Yeah, I could totally see it.
Yeah, and I think bag straps are easy to make and they're so functional.
Would you do them in different colors, like to match your outfit or something?
Definitely, I would definitely do that. Yeah.
I think that's quite I think that's quite cute.
Yeah.
Have them in like gold hardware and silver hardware
Yeah,
and
exactly.
whatever.
And because it's easy to interchange. And, you can have many different colors, different styles,
And lengths.
and lengths. Yeah.
You could do like a handle kind. Oh, that's giving me ideas. I love
Oh,
that.
There you go. Okay, great. And also key pockets, like little covers for your keys.
For your house keys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. Or
Yeah.
like car keys or something.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's easy to keep them inside. It doesn't like scratch up other things that's in your bag. It's easy to
And-
find.
And they could be in bright colors, so if it's in your bag, you can find them easily.
Exactly. I always use key covers for all my keys.
That's true. And your bags are quite small too.
Yeah.
So like sometimes I know they scratch up your phone or your
Yeah.
your whatever, your wallet, your
Yeah.
leather wallet.
And sometimes if I just go down like somewhere nearby and it's easy for me to just grab my keys, hook it to my
Something.
shorts or something, and it's just very easy to carry them
That's
around.
true. And I think having a crochet thing would be nice. And so for reference, because I think there are some of you listening to this podcast who don't know or have not seen us, Mel is very masculine presenting.
Okay,
Right?
yes, yeah.
So I think that this would be such a great idea for like the husbands and the boyfriends or the more masculine presenting people in your life.
Yeah, I guess wouldn't appreciate maybe a headband.
Or like a scarf,
Yeah.
I think it's really interesting because I am definitely like the long hair, like my nails
Pink,
done.
fluffy, soft, puffy shoes.
Yeah, and Mel doesn't own dresses. She doesn't wear dresses. It's only pants, shorts.
Yeah.
Basically you present masculine, right?
Yeah.
You wear like shirts and the short hair.
Blazers, yeah.
Yeah, so I think that this is like perfect. So if you have a man in your life or someone that's more androgynous or you want like a unisex type of
Yeah.
gift, they can't all be, twisted pink headbands and
Yeah, correct, yeah.
whatever else I said,
Yeah.
like a clutch,
Right.
So I think that this is like really great ideas for people who want something a little bit more like
Yeah, correct.
versatile and not so feminine.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so now that we've covered both our favorites, I thought I'd quickly go through the list. Moving forward, I have 3 things, I think. Smaller items, larger items, and something else. So smaller items would be things that you can whip up in the day. or like in an hour, like we mentioned earlier. And I think these
Yeah.
smaller things would be great for like stock stuffers, you know, or you could compile them into like a little basket and like have a crochet themed gift,
Right.
you know. Or I think it'd be great for you to just create a bunch of these really small things, wrap them up and put them under the tree, because you know, for Christmas you always have the plus ones, right? You always have people bring their cousin or bring their friend, or you know,
Yeah,
it's
and they can have a gift too.
yeah, and it's nice, you know. So like for us, for example, I like to get little small things that are like under $10 and have them under our tree, so that when friends come over, maybe they have like a new boyfriend or you know, there is always, I mean, it's Christmas, right? There's
Yeah.
always someone unexpected that's dropping by.
Yeah.
And then they can all get a gift. And it
Yeah,
feels
that's
nicer
a
if they
very-
come to someone's house and you have a gift ready for them. I think that's quite cute for all
It's
the
a very nice
unexpected.
thought, I think.
Yeah, and I really like doing things like that. So for the small items, like you could do things like hair ties or like scrunchies.
Scrunchies, yeah.
I think crochet scrunchies are so cute. You could do like 3 in like a set, like a maybe like light, medium, and dark blue.
yeah, like a
or-
different color set.
yeah, and you could like tie them up, and scrunchies don't take long to make. You know, you could do like 1 in an hour. You could do like 3 in an hour.
Yeah.
Right? And you can tie them up and put them under the tree, or like if your friend's like daughter comes over, they're good for adults. They're wonderful for children, of
Yeah.
course, right? And you
Yeah.
could do them in different pattern, and you know, if you're trying to, you know, de-stash, I think scrunchies are wonderful for that.
Yeah, it doesn't take so much yarn as well.
Yeah. Another thing you could do also hair related are like hair pins or like crochet hair clips. You know, get those like bobby pins or whatever and crochet like a nice flower or something, and you know, tie it to the end so that if they pin up their
Okay.
hair, they could have a like little rose or
Right,
or
so it's like
something.
a decoration on top of that accessory.
Yeah, or if you have a plain headband, you could crochet like a bunch of flowers and leaves
Wow.
and glue them down to the headband.
That's
so
smart.
they look like flower crowns, which, you know, were all the rage at some point a couple years ago. And you could have one in crochet.
That's so smart.
You know, yeah, and I think that's quite cute. They could be themed.
Yeah, and,
mean-
and now thinking about it, it's not that difficult to do because you're doing individual pieces
Yeah, components and then
and
putting
then putting it
them
on top. Yeah.
together. Yeah. So that's for like maybe the girls, because I think that if I were to receive that, I would be quite excited. But then again, you
Yeah,
know,
I can tell.
then again, I'm quite I'm quite girly in that sense, and I
yeah.
like to receive like flowers and like sparkly things. So
Yeah, accessories, jewelry.
yeah, so that's like right up my alley. You could also do like crochet earrings. I think earrings are small enough such that I might do the second one. You know, I think I would actually do the second earring
I
in
don't
the
see
pair.
how you can have SSS with earrings. It's so tiny.
Why not? It's, you know, there are some styles of earrings out there that it's like you only wear one side.
Oh, actually, then you wouldn't
would
even
be-
have like to go through that. You're
I could
right. It's
make
not
a-
like a sock, right?
Yeah, I could make a pair and then give them to 2 different people.
Wow, that actually is quite a good idea. I don't know what to
Right?
say to that, but yes.
Okay, so those are for like the girls, right? And so I've put some thought into it because if you are making it for a guy,
Okay.
they are not gonna want, you know, like I'm talking about straight, like cis male.
Okay.
Right? They're not gonna want like scrunchies, pink scrunchies.
Because they won't be able to use it, but okay.
Okay, so I think that for like guys or like more masculine presenting people who don't want hair pins or scrunchies or accessories like that, you could do like a tablet sleeve, like a crochet tablet sleeve,
Yes, yes.
or like a little sleeve for their phones or something. If you know they carry something with them, like a laptop or something, I think a 13-inch laptop wouldn't be too hard to make. I think
Yeah.
you could whip them up in like an hour.
Yeah, I think I think this gave me the idea that any sort of cover for electronic stuff.
Ooh,
I
yeah,
think
that's
because,
right.
okay, maybe it's
That's
a
exactly my
stereotype,
point.
but you know, I think guys or people in general now have a lot of electronics. with
Yeah,
them.
and it's not just guys, it's just anyone. It's good for guys and girls,
Yeah.
you know. Make one for a couple, like have a matching like grey and pink. I
Yeah.
mean, or grey and blue or whatever their favorite colors are, or give them the same, something it's the same.
For phones or battery pack. I have one for my Kindle, for example.
Yeah, and so that kind of actually leads me to my next point, which is you could crochet little pouches for cables. No one leaves the house without cables these days, with like the reusable, not reusable, what's the thing? Like the rechargeable battery.
Yeah, the battery pack,
portable battery packs, right?
Yeah,
some of them doesn't come with a cable and you have to bring cables out with you. Or maybe like a little pouch for their AirPods, or something small like that. I think electronics, they need to be protected like babies. So I think having little homes and pouches for them would be so cute.
Yeah, I think these are perfect gifts.
Yeah, and if you're making something like for a household and you want to give them to a household for the use of within a house, or you could do like washcloths. Right, a set of 3 washcloths. Everybody uses them, I think.
Yeah.
Or if not, they're functional. You could use them. You can crochet them in cotton, so that if they don't want to use them for their body, they could use it to dry, like cloths basically.
Yeah.
Have a really cute colors, and I think those would be quite nice gifts as well.
If you need to hang it up, it looks nice. Because it's crochet, it comes up with, and you can pick a nice pattern, for example, and it can be a decorative piece.
Yeah, another thing I think would be like pandemic-y stuff would be good.
Like?
At the moment, like pandemic-y things. Basically like hand sanitizer holders, things that you can clip onto your bag, and have it in a bright color so kids don't lose it.
What do you call it again? Pandemic-y?
Pandemic-y stuff.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
Or like COVID-y stuff.
I like that. COVID-y.
COVID-y stuff. Or you could also crochet face masks, but please add like a cotton lining to the back of it, like sew a lining onto the back of it, so that people can slide like a medical surgical mask through it,
or filter
or they could wear it on top of their own mask. But if you're gonna give like a crochet mask, I think you need to have a lining, or at least at minimum one lining, because crochet, it's sort of a very breathable material, and it sort of counters the purpose of wearing
not so protected
mask. And so I think that it's kind of like a subtle way of reminding people, hey, wear your mask, we need to be wearing masks.
Yep.
And gift them to all your unvaccinated friends. If you don't want to be vaccinated by choice, then you have to protect me and our friendship, by wearing a mask.
Be safe.
And okay, jokes aside, I think crochet face masks would be so cute for like kids.
Yes, like mini small little ones.
I think they look so
on their
cute.
Faces. Yeah.
Have like a face mask and like a matching beanie would go well for a child,
oh my
a little
God,
kid.
So cute.
So cute. Okay, so those are the smaller items. Do you have any to add?
I think I would make coasters. I think coasters will make such great gifts.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's true. I actually am making I've got a custom order for a bunch of like leaves as coasters, and I don't know why I didn't think about that.
Yeah, so you will have a bottle or a jar of cotton pads, and I have a jar of like coasters to give to someone.
Would you crochet like a basket just for the coasters, like a matching set?
I would. I totally would.
That is so cute.
Yeah. And to add on, I have one more thing, but I saw it as I think it's a really cute gift. I don't see it often though.
Which is?
Golf club covers. Have you seen those before?
Yes. I have a customer email me once asking for golf club covers, but in like funky animals, and I didn't know it was a thing until that point.
I didn't know as well, and it's such a unique gift. I mean, it's pretty specific. I mean, obviously the person need to be someone that golfs.
That just gave me an idea. My dad plays golf.
There you go.
I used to golf with my dad. I used to go to the driving range with him.
Right.
Like the golf range with him, basically. And that's such a great idea. I could do him.
Yeah.
I could create one each Christmas. Maybe Thanksgiving I'll give him a gift. Oh no, I'll do one for Christmas, one for his birthday, one for my birthday just because, and one for like a New Year's gift. And maybe in several years he'll have a full set. Cause no way in hell I'm gonna be sitting there crocheting like 7 or however many it is. I can't even do 2 socks. I'm not doing like 4 or 5
Okay,
club
that's
covers.
true. Does it take very long to do it?
I think if it's just like a basic shape with no like funny animal head or whatever, I think that it won't take too long.
I see.
But it's definitely like in the house slippers level of difficulty, I think.
Right.
And I'm not sure if I want to invest so much time. I know that's a really great idea. Actually, I
Yeah.
do want to make that for him. But I think that would be cute if I just give him one every year. And then it's, it's like 4 years worth of Christmas presents settled.
Actually, that's true. Maybe he'll start looking forward to your
Yeah,
gifts like
wouldn't
every
it-
year.
Yeah, wouldn't it be nice?
Yeah.
I would love that.
And now that I think about it, when I look at pictures, it usually looks very funky with like many different types of designs. And I guess it wouldn't be that easy to make as well.
And, I think it's perfect for me because my dad's quite a minimalist.
Right.
He definitely wouldn't want like an elephant head sticking out of
Giraffe.
his golf bag or like a giraffe.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
But
Okay.
you know what? That's a really great idea. I
Yeah.
think I definitely will do that.
Yeah. So if someone is a
Plays
golfer,
golf, yeah.
So I think that it would be a great gift.
That's a really good one. So now I'm just thinking about ideas for what I want to crochet for my dad. Okay,
Yeah.
but anyway, let's move on to larger items. So I think, I don't know how practical this option is, but if you're looking just to make one thing for someone special, if it's large enough, you could start it now and give them next year. Okay, so for example, I think we've already like talked about that. A few things earlier, like shawls or like cardigans
Scarves.
or kimono or scarves or something that's much bigger that way.
Yeah.
And I say that it's like bigger. I'm trying to keep in mind that you may be making other projects too.
Right. So
Right.
this is not your one and only thing that you're working
Yeah,
on.
because I'm just going to operate under the assumption that you'll be making a bunch of Christmas presents this year.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether you want to be investing into a shawl, right a month before Christmas. And what
Right.
if you can't complete it in time and, we have family obligations and,
Yeah.
things to plan for.
Yeah.
and
Just being realistic.
yeah, but if you have the time, that there are lots of, like one and done type shawl patterns,
Oh,
free
okay.
patterns on YouTube, where it's like one large skein and done, like one and done. Or
Right.
if you just search like one and done or like done in a day
It's
crochet
called
patterns.
one and done.
No, it's just one and done is just like a concept.
Oh, okay.
Right, it's just one ball of yarn and your work is done.
Right.
Or sometimes it's like done in a day,
I see.
where each project could be completed within a 24-hour window,
Okay. Okay.
if that's what you wanted. I think something else that would be really cute would be, if you have the time, I would love to crochet flowers, like really realistic crochet flowers, and put them like in a little bouquet.
Oh my.
But I think they take way too much time, and you definitely need wires to
yeah,
sort of
to hold them up.
hold them up. But I really like really realistic looking crochet flowers.
I would think that it won't be easy to
It's definitely
to
not.
get that look, right?
Yeah, it's definitely not. And I don't know if you guys have seen it, but after this episode or now, pull up your phone, open Pinterest or whatever and type in realistic crochet flowers. You will be amazed by what you see, because in the small thumbnail, you cannot even tell they're crochet. They look so dang realistic. And
I would
think,
assume you have to use like really small hook.
yeah, you do. Really
Right.
small hooks. And,
Right.
like really, you need to be really good with your color change. So I guess I'm sort of lumping this under larger items because they require more skill and effort.
Right, right.
And, as with things that are done well, you want to take the time to do it.
Of course.
You don't want to rush through it. But it's just, I don't think it's very realistic, but it's just something that I've been thinking about and I want to do it. Maybe like have 2 or 3 roses or tulips or
Yeah.
or orchids or something like a hibiscus flower or chrysanthemums.
Wow.
And give them one to each friend.
Yeah.
I think
like
they would
one
be
stock.
one stalk. Yeah, and I think it's common, right, to give friends flowers, like
Yeah,
one
yeah.
stalk of flowers. And I think if it's crochet, then it could just last, or it could lay, in their room or something.
That's true. That's true.
I think especially if it's girls, and I'm coming from that point of view of girls because I'm a girl, right? So it's something that I would want to receive.
I actually think that would be a very sweet gift.
Yeah, I mean, I would be really glad to receive something like that, and then like feel like a princess with like one little rose or something.
Yeah.
But so that's one. And another thing under the larger items would be if you are familiar with tapestry crochet, if you are good at tapestry crochet, you could create like a nice picture, maybe like 8 inches by 10 inches, and then hang them on like a wooden frame or like a wooden rod, and that could be like a nice wall hanging, like an art piece, and you can create these art pieces or like, quote unquote crochet tapestry pieces, to the preference of whoever you're making it for.
Right.
So if this person likes really dark colors, then you could do like a home decor, wall hanging in like the darker colors, or vice versa if they want something lighter.
Yeah, because it's basically just like an art piece, right?
Yeah, but it's done up in crochet,
Wow.
And if it's like, it doesn't even have to be something complex. You could do up like an alphabet, if their name like Mel starts with M, then I would want to do like an alphabet M.
You can do that on tapestry.
You can do that in tapestry, or like like a J or something.
Right.
And there are lots of free, like patterns or websites that you can go and look for those like look for the pattern for it, basically.
Right. Okay.
And they're free, and you can just spend the time to do it. Maybe make the background in one color and make the alphabet in another color and gift it to them.
Wow, I would like to receive something like that.
Yeah,
actually.
I think it's quite cute too.
Yeah.
And I think so. All these things, right, lead me to my final part, which is home decor stuff.
Right. Okay.
So you could crochet home decor stuff as Christmas gifts. Okay, I say this because I love love receiving home decor kind of items.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, I'm such a sucker for, anything home design, interior design, architecture. I really love those.
Yeah.
So I would love to receive home decor stuff. So I'm just going to very quickly go through the list in case it's not for you. But if it is, any one of these items I think is, fast, easy to make, and cute enough that they are worthy as gifts.
Okay.
So you could crochet Christmas trees.
Ah.
Because it's the Christmas season, right? You can give them a tiny tree. And there are lots of Christmas tree patterns. You can find free ones on YouTube. I've seen Christmas trees made out of like using the bubble stitch. Or you could make many different circles in like, like from large to small circles and stick them on a stick, like a wooden skewer.
Okay, yeah.
And then, maybe like stick them in like a block or whatever. Or like you can amigurumi a little, like a square, I think, like a cube, and you can put the Christmas tree in the cube, and I think it's quite
to
cute
stand it up.
Yeah.
Right.
Or I've even seen like the more popular crochet Christmas tree designs are made in that yucky crocodile stitch, but I will say it works because they look like little leaves.
Yeah, with the pattern,
with the pattern.
Yeah.
I think those are quite cute. And if I ever have to work with the crocodile stitch,
it is only for a Christmas tree.
It is only for a Christmas tree.
That's justifiable to use this stitch.
Yeah. Okay, so another thing you could do is like a home decor stuff is like Christmas wreaths.
Ah.
You could do them in different colors. You could find like a green yarn to make like the actual wreath, and you could crochet flowers, like different components like we talked about earlier.
Yeah, to
in
put
the
it on
headband
it.
or whatever, and like just sew them onto the book, or you could even glue them on if that's what you want.
Yeah.
And just have like a little nice pattern, and I think they make such wonderful. I mean, it's like such a showpiece, I think it's beautiful, and I would love to receive that. And I've done one for myself. Maybe I should hang up this year, right?
Yeah, we should.
Yep. So that's an option you could do too. And if you know who you're gifting it to, maybe they have like a pink Christmas tree, then maybe you could do one in like a
color,
white and pink themed.
Right.
Or if they like earthy tones and their Christmas tree is decorated in those earthy tones, you could definitely do one that. Right? Or if they're really minimal and have nothing on their tree, to each its, you
Yeah.
could do a really plain Christmas wreath.
Yeah, that's the best thing about hand making all these things.
Yeah, you can entirely
do it in any way that you see fit.
yeah,
you know?
and customize it to what works for you. Another thing I think you could try are like Christmas ornaments. Maybe you could like amigurumi a bunch of like bubbles.
That is a very smart idea.
Right? You could use like glittery yarn to
I do
crochet
see a lot of crochet Christmas ornaments. Actually.
right?
Yeah.
Or like stars. I think stars would be quite cute. Maybe
Yeah.
like have a really huge amigurumi star on the
Are you
top
able
of the
to
tree.
do like snowflakes?
Yeah, of course you
Okay.
are. You could do white. There are lots of lace snowflakes pattern you could find
Okay.
online. It's just that I don't know how sturdy they'll be. They'll probably be like soft and floppy.
Oh, right.
But you could
Just
you know,
lay it
stick
on
them
top.
on the windows maybe.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Right? They'll be
Smart.
quite cool. Okay, another thing would be like I've seen I really love the look of like amigurumi pumpkins during Halloween.
Right.
So I think something similar would be like pine cones in a basket for Christmas. Wouldn't that be so cute on like
so
the
fitting for
dinner
the
table?
Yeah, for the theme for Christmas.
Yeah, I think I just like a jar of useless things sitting together, and I think or like Easter, when you have those like eggs, the colorful
Yeah.
eggs.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I think they're so
cute, right?
Yeah, the entirely useless is probably the only useless thing I'll crochet.
But I mean, it's home decor. You can't really say it's useless if you're putting it there.
I mean, yeah,
you know.
true. It does serve a purpose. It's just not something that I can physically use, but I would accept that any time because I think they're so cute.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next thing would be like a pillowcase, maybe.
Okay, yeah, that's a great
It could
idea.
be done
yeah.
in a day, right? You could do like a really nice Christmas themed pillowcase, or Christmas colors, or maybe match the colors, and then like add a zip, or if you don't want to do zips, you could do buttons. Yeah, that works, and like have a set like 2 or 3 or 4, however many they have on their sofa.
Yeah, I wouldn't think pillowcases would take, be done really quickly.
But we're not talking about huge pillows, but
Yeah,
like
okay.
the regular square pillows you have on your sofas,
Yeah.
on your couches, it's the same as making like a bag,
That's true. Yeah, you're
And
right.
you could do some in really nice, pretty, like lacy stitches. And oh my gosh, I think they're so cute,
Yeah.
2 pieces, front and back, or maybe the back one could be a more solid color one, it's up to you.
Yeah.
But it's really, this pillowcase would really be up to your creativity and how you want to do it. So if you want to crochet something and practice your stitch as well, I think a pillowcase
This will be
would
a
be
good,
wonderful.
a good project to do it.
Yeah. And the final thing on my home decor list would be like a coffee table cover or like a table runner of sorts. Maybe again match it either to their theme of the house, or you could do one specifically for Christmas, but you kind of want it out all
Yeah.
year round. Maybe one in preparation for spring or summer.
Yeah, I was thinking of placemats. Actually, would that be a good?
You have to make 6 of them.
Oh,
or
okay.
8 of them.
Oh, okay, no
And
way.
I can't do anything more than like 2.
Okay, that's a bit time consuming. Okay, I didn't think of that. Yeah, you can't just give one placemat, right?
Yeah.
Oops.
But if you're gonna do a table runner, it would take as much time as 6 or 8 placemats.
Okay.
And also, I think placemats get dirty. And
Yeah, but
maybe it's a
I
little
can
bit
wash
too
it, right?
precious.
Oh.
But not always. Like,
Yeah.
how often can you wash it that it will keep its like pristine
Okay, fair enough.
condition for longer?
Yeah.
Right, but a table runner is sort of it's like decorative,
Yeah,
but it's also like somewhat functional, I think.
that's true.
Yeah, so those are my things that I would crochet for home decor, only because I like them. So I think that it's something that I would want to give them.
Yeah,
And I think
you
doing
would want
that,
to receive as well.
yeah, and I
right?
think doing that, it's kind of like people who open my gift would be, oh, that's so Inez.
Yeah,
Or,
yeah.
Oh,
I
that's
can
so
see
Mel.
that.
Actually,
Yeah.
it's totally her to do something like that.
Yeah.
And I think, it's nice to sort of give them something like unexpected, but they expect it from you.
And every time they use it, they'll think of me.
Yeah, or me. Yeah, so those are my things that I would do, home decor type stuff.
Yeah.
What would you guys like to create? I'd like to know because, give me ideas. I have a lot of friends who I have not even started thinking about Christmas
Yeah.
gifts yet, and we're a month out. you know, the truth is I don't even know whether I'm ready to open like 10 whips at once for Christmas.
Yeah, but there is still some time, so I think if you can share some ideas, that'll be great.
Yeah, if you have any ideas or like any questions about certain things I've mentioned, you can always send us a message, or you could just drop by our Instagram, leave a comment. Don't score us for being a day late, but you could leave like what you would make. I really like to see. And also, I think depending on what climate you are, there's a whole other range of things that you would be making that we don't think about, you know, in a warmer climate.
Yeah.
So I'd love to hear your opinions. Drop us a message on our Instagram or Facebook. We are at Crooked Crochet SG. Or you can send us a WhatsApp message. We are at 912-72743. If you're not in Singapore, you have to add the +65.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're not in Singapore, it needs to be +65 for the country code. So it's +65 912-72743.
Or you can email us at crookedcrochetSG@gmail.com.
And check back every Sunday. I feel a little bit bad saying this, seeing as it's not going up on Sunday.
Yeah, and we are really sorry about the, you know, all the technical difficulties that we're having before this.
Yeah, but rather than skip a week, we thought we'd just put it up on Monday anyway. And you should all be busy making Christmas presents anyway, so you guys probably wouldn't even notice.
I hope not, but anyways, it's up, and we will see you next Sunday.
See you next Sunday. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.